Hey guys, just so you know, I didn't hit record instead of hitting stream and therefore haven't been talking to myself for a couple of minutes now. Just wanted you all to know that. So yeah, how's it going? I'm Lumus from Failing at Gaming. Back in our Pokémon Blue Typelocke. Technically our next stop is Sabrina, but I want to get a few more levels on some of our Pokemon that have fallen behind. Because she'll have Pokemon in the early 40s, and she's probably the toughest gym leader, I think, so... I'd like to have that contingency. For anyone watching for the first time, this is the Typelocke, it's the Nuzlocke variant challenge run. The basic rule is that I can only catch the first Pokemon I see of any type. And any Pokemon that faints is gone forever. So I get 14 Pokemon to try and beat the whole game with. You should be able to see if you scroll down under the stream a list of what Pokemon we've been through. I've had all of my catches now. So the only Pokemon I'm getting for the rest of the game are the ones I've already got. Had what, 2 failed catches, 2 losses, so I'm down to 10 Pokemon. Is that right? That sounds right. So I could get 10th later on, but so far I think we've been doing okay. Angel, Lady Meow! How's it going? Good to see you. You guys doing alright? So yeah, this is the sea route south of Pallet Town. I'm just gonna stroll along here, beat all the trainers. Should be worth a couple of levels. I don't know. Might save me in a tight spot against Sabrina, who knows. I have an ice catch left? No, we caught the seal, right? I've got the seal in my party. Is it not on the board? I definitely changed that. Hold on, Lady Meow. I want to give your big news all the attention it deserves, which means we've got to address this seal issue first. It definitely says seal on my screen. You might need to refresh or something, Angel. But yeah, we've definitely got our ice type. Okay. Full attention, what's the big news? Looking forward to this crazy event. What have you got for us, Lady Meow? Give me something good to distract me from all these Goldings I'm fighting. Boy, do I hate Goldings. Yeah, it was... Oh, holy crap. Hey guys, big news, we're down a Pokemon. How much damage did that do? We were near at full health, weren't we? I admit I was looking at the screen and just kind of hammering the attack button, but well, that sucks. Just Red, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. Oh, this is an excellent start to a trainathon. Now where do we go? Lady Squeak, save the day. We had like 2/3 health. I mean, I know that was a crit, but... Plays the sound of silence. Is that 433 or is that a different song? Hello darkness, my old friend. I'm guessing it's that one. Oh no, Justice Red, you were supposed to... You were gonna be our superhero! You were gonna save us in the late game, we were counting on you. Wolfberg, get us out of here. Doesn't matter which one we go to, I just need a Pokemon Center. Lady Meow, this better be the best news ever, because I could use some good news right now. 9 Pokemon, we've got 9 Pokemon left. I was just telling you how this run was going to get tense. I didn't realize how fast. Go over to the graveyard box. There goes our superhero. Well, there's only one tune to play at a superhero funeral. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. My best rendition of Amazing Grace played on a kazoo. You got a Squirrel Nutkin 50p today. I don't know what that is. Is it a 50p piece with a rare design? Who are we bringing back out? Roadkill? I guess. It's one of the Beatrix Potter set of 50p's. Okay, I did not know that was a thing that existed. How many do you need to complete your set? I mean, like, how often do I even have coins these days? I had a panic the other day because I knew I was going to need to use a car park and I didn't have a single coin. I had to find somebody who could break down a £10 for me. I just get everything on my card. What do I... Like, actual physical currency? What year is this? I guess I put Roadkill up front and keep swapping him out? Or do I concentrate on leveling up somebody else? No, don't. I want to see the stats. Headbutt, Growl, Surf. Polysue might be okay into Sabrina. Decent special. If we had a Jeremy Fisher or a Jemima Puddleduck and we spent it, you're going to be so mad at both of us. Angel, you better not have spent a Jeremy Fisher or a Jemima Puddleduck. Don't mess this up for me, dude. Jeremy Fisher, wasn't he in Salad Fingers? This guy just got 6 Magikarp. Oh, this would have been the perfect place to level up Justice Red. Why didn't I do this one first? He could have gained some levels and maybe won his fight. You've never heard of Salad Fingers? Seriously? Well, I know what I'm linking you to later. And hey, it'll be like 11:30 when I link you to it. That's the perfect time to watch some salad fingers. Have you seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? Salad Fingers is last generation's Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. That reminds me, I should update the list. 1 second, guys. Justice Red, R.I.P. There we go. Alright, back to the Magikarp Murder-thon. I mean, I was thinking that Justice Red was just regular Rip, but I mean, is that a vote for being Ripper? By the end of this run, I wonder which Pokemon will be the Rippest. So if you can hear that crashing, by the way. For my birthday I got given a mug that's about the size of my head. It makes a thunderous noise every time I put it down. What the? That's not very effective, but it did like 3 times what Headbutt was doing. All that gambling to get the coins for Justice Red in the first place. Wasted. Well, I don't know if I'd call any gambling to be wasted, you know? I mean, it's about the journey. I'm gonna go restock Polysue, I guess. I mean, at least we had fun getting him, right? Remember all the casino times? All the gambling? Those were great times. Maybe we should go back and do some gambling to remind ourselves of Justice Red. Yeah, Justice Red died, Wolfie. Critical hit. I wasn't quite at full health, but he wasn't far off. It was grim. What's wrong with you swimming? Well, you're not very good at it. You're just kind of floating there. Swimmers usually move up and down. Also, you are not appropriately dressed for the sea. Yeah, all the Voldemorts and Hitlers. You know, classic casino. All the people turned into variations on Hitler by their gambling machines. We should go back there and chat with them and maybe roll a few coins. What's the mountain in Artesil Snowlands called? You mean the peak? Where the base is? Or do you mean the overall mountain? I don't know if you gave it a name, did you? I don't remember you giving it a name. Okay, I will go and get lost. I frequently do. The one that yeah, I know which one you mean. The big one. It's like the peak. It's basically the peak of the mountain that everybody else lives on, but Cryohydra Peak. Cryodra. Okay. Fair enough. So it's a name that just sounds like Cryohydra. It's a coincidence, right? Because lore-wise, I gotta tell you, it doesn't make any sense for the mountain to be named after a Cryohydra. I'm trying to remember the other names in the region now. Didn't you name something after... Oh, what was it called? What's the 8-headed snake monster in Japanese mythology? The one that Susanoo fought. It's like the first boss of Okami. Which incidentally you named the temple after, I remember that. I remember the temple's named after Okami, and you named something after the snake monster, but I can't remember the snake monster's name even. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Orochi, that was it. Thanks, Angel. Yeah, I think that was it. It was the cult of Orochi, wasn't it? Except we never actually called them by the name of their cult, because we just called them by the cultists of their god, didn't we? I'm trying not to say things that might be spoilers for your players. I think we started with one idea for the cultists and it kind of changed as the story went on. Because it was originally the Cryohydra that was going to be their god, wasn't it? That's why we used the name of the many-headed snake monster. But you sort of... you tinkered with the lore after I stopped being involved with the early stages. Keep me company until I get a hit. As long as you pass it around, dude. Useful resources of Japanese mythology. I've just got a bunch of books like Myths and Legends of Japan, Japanese fairy tales, things like that. If you want the theme park version of Japanese mythology, go play Okami. The plot of that game is basically what if every Japanese myth happened at the exact same time to the exact same people. And it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so I don't think the peak had a name then. I don't remember us being told one anyway. First he's taking a hit, now he's getting a bite. Such a stereotype. Yeah, I'd say to check your notes, but there's no chance you'd find it. As with all of your game information, you've got a better chance of me randomly knowing or remembering it than you do of finding it in those notes. Yeah, Okami's a great game. I really enjoyed that. Although I kind of got the feeling partway through it that I was like playing it wrong. Like, I hardly ever complain that a game is too long. I always want more game if it's a good game like Okami was. But Okami started getting tiring after a certain point. And I think the best way to do it is to like play each chapter as its own game. Like, after each chapter, take a good long break and then come back to it, because they're meant to be eras apart, and it just kind of handles better that way. Otherwise it feels weirdly like you're rushing through it. Yeah, because the game kind of bounces you through all these intense plot things, and so you get fatigued doing it. There's not many games where I'd recommend taking big breaks halfway through, but that'd be one of them. I think if you really want to enjoy it, that's how you do it. End of each chapter, play something else for a while and come back to it later. What a bunch of God Law on the Maps tab. I'm sure you do your notes that way just to infuriate me. So what is it about one note that works so well? Is it just well laid out or something? I mean, I just use folders and text documents. Open Office. I've not really had much trouble that way. Starting to play through Shenmue tomorrow. Is the re-release out? The HD re-release thing? I didn't think it was out yet. That's cool. I've been thinking of getting that myself. I used to really like Shenmue back in the day. Right now I'm in a triathlon meet. No, right now you're in the middle of the ocean. You're not even going anywhere. That's not how you triathlon. And it's also not how you meet. You're on your own. Copy arrives tomorrow? That's cool. I'll have to think about getting a copy myself then. Hopefully you'll show me when I visit. Okay. Let's see if it's better than the system I'm using. Which is essentially the system that you were using, except less having 3 copies of the system I'm using and putting things in random versions and having some on Dropbox and some on my desktop and so on. Do you normally start a triathlon with the swimming? I feel like it's normally the running first, then the swimming, then the bike. Yeah, you're gonna try and 100% it this time, Angel. I missed a whole bunch of things when I last played through it. I've only actually played through each one once. I should really replay them. But yeah, I remember definitely in the first one, I thought I was taking it slow, but after I'd done it and heard about the things other people found in it, I was like, okay, I missed like half the game because I finished it before in-game Christmas. And there's tons of stuff set around that. Okay, this didn't take us very long. We use the exact same system, but one of us is messily insane and the other is tidily insane. That is a fair assessment. Voldemort, what are you doing here? Conducting sinister experiments in the burned out building. That does sound like you. Okay, I wasn't trying to get to the door. I wanted to go to the Pokémon Mart. And also the Pokémon Center. What did I come here for? What things do I need? Hyper potions, I'm thinking. I think super potions would be fine for most of my Pokemon, but hey. Couldn't hurt to have a few in case of emergencies. Where's that nugget? Yeah, no need to rush through it. Just take it casual, find all the stuff. Enjoy lots of driving a forklift around. Yeah, let's get a load of these just in case. How many can we get? Like 30? Well, that should last us a while. I don't think there's really anything else for us to do here. I'm probably not going to go do the mansion yet. Well, that was our leveling trip. We got one level on Polysue. And we lost Justice Red, so... Not the greatest success of my Pokemon career. Dr. Fuji? Do I want to trade my Raichu for an Electrode? What do you think, guys? Do we not feel that Lady Meow has been pulling her weight? Or Lady Squeak, sorry. Considering she's basically squad leader and a highest level Pokemon, I think we might hold on to her. No, I don't ever want to trade a Venonat for a Tangela. Do it? Kinda think that would be breaking the rules just a little. Well, I don't know, because we're trading an electric type for an electric type. Does that count under a type lock? That'd be kind of a judgment call, I guess. What is this, a collection of pipes? Why do you have a room full of pipes? What are you investigating in here? Okay, so first we meet the guy outside who was talking about taking a hit and getting a bite after. Now we come here to the science room, where there's a collection of pipes and a guy making metronome noises in the corner. What are these guys on? Those are the original Pokeballs? No, these can't be Pokeballs. They're made out of amber. The original Pokeballs were acorns. The Electrode would be the same level, and its moveset, yeah, absolutely would be amazing. Explosion, Self-Destruct, Tackle, and Sonic Boom. That sounds likely. Hey, it's Important Doctor. No? It's too bad. Yeah, the thing is, I already used my Thunderbolt and Thunder TMs. And I don't think, in this generation, I don't think Voltorb actually learns an electric move. So you kind of have to give it a TM for it to be worth using. So yeah, no electric TMs, no Electrode. Would I ever actually use Self-Destruct though? No, because I'd have Explosion, that's better. Also no, absolutely not. I don't think I've ever used Self-Destruct or Explosion in a regular playthrough. Never mind in a Nuzlocke where I'm actually killing my Pokemon if I do that. You know I'm gonna change Pokemon. Roadkill's just not a high enough level to not get murdered in the gym. Doc's not gonna do well against the Psychic types, but there are Ghost types in there that he can probably take. Doc will be our contingency. Alright, let's go have a scout round, see how we do against the regular trainers and see if we're ready to handle Sabrina. If not, we might have to go do a little bit of grinding. Yo, champ in the making. Psychic power instead of force. Excuse me, sir. Okay, from what I remember, the trick to this gym is that if you always take the horizontal route, then eventually you get to Sabrina. I think that takes you through every room as well. Okay, it's already a higher level than Polysue. Might be just relying on Lady Squeak here. Lady Squeak's kind of gotten so far ahead that she's just carrying us through everything. Nobody else can keep up. Yeah, Lady Squeak's the new starter after we lost Diz, so she's not going anywhere. Electric types are so good in this gen. Not as overpowered as Psychic types, but you know, that makes Psychic types less fun, not more fun. Electric types are great, Psychic types are OP. Yeah, I don't think Polysue's gonna get to do anything. Earthquake. Bring down the building. Except, yeah, Drowsies are okay. Drowsies are a good psychic type. Well, no, it's like the psychic type in general is overpowered in this generation, but there's still cool psychic Pokemon. Most of the psychic ones, other than the Abra line, are pretty cool, I think. Like, Abra's just an over-P Pokemon in an over-P Pokemon? That's not how you say. Yeah, Abra's an overpowered Pokemon in an overpowered type. Drowsy's a cool Pokemon in an overpowered type. And Jinx is cool. Kinda has to be, considering it's other typing. And Mr. Mime inexplicably has many fans. Okay. Somebody else handle this one. Snowellen? Get out there and finish the headbutting. Ah, really? How does Earthquake work on a ghost? It's incorporeal and doesn't have legs. Does it even touch the ground? It does not even touch the ground. In later generations, the Ghastly line has the levitate ability that makes them immune to ground moves because they don't have legs and don't touch the ground. Which makes them a lot stronger because ground is one of their main weaknesses. But yeah, there's no Pokemon abilities at this point, so you can absolutely Earthquake a ghost. Weirdly, even Gengar has Levitate, the last one, even though that one does have legs and does walk on the ground. Not entirely sure what the logic there was. He has legs, but does he walk? I think he walks. What does he have legs for if he doesn't walk? I mean, maybe he could float if he wants to, I don't know. I feel like we don't tend to see them depicted as floating. They're usually stood on the ground. Legs are purely there to troll people, okay. I'm prepared to accept that as canon. Does he float in the anime? I might be remembering wrong then. It's been a long time since I've watched the anime. I should like get it on DVD or something and rewatch the series. See if it's as good as I remember. Because I kind of remember it being terrible, but I have lower standards these days. I'm not as mature as I was as a child. Yeah, for the incorporeal thing, the explanation I use is that ground attacks work because the ghost is making contact with the spirit of the earth. Same for like fire moves and for pretty much literally everything that should not be making contact with a ghost. it's the spirit of the move that's hitting them. Which is why normal type moves don't hit, because they're inherently mundane. That's purely my fan explanation, but I like it. Keep splashing out these lemonades. Power alone isn't enough. I say you just need more power. Insufficient power. Hey, it's a Mr. Mime. So those things are really plump in this gen. I'm trying to spread the XP around, but it's not really working out. Light screen and barrier, really, dude. Nice work, Snowellon. Meditate, huh? Is that the one that raises special, right? Does it do it by 2 points? No, meditate raises physical attack, doesn't it? That's useless to me. It's like it's a weird one. It's a psychic move, but it raises physical attack. I don't know that I'd want to drop any of these anyway. Maybe hypnosis. You don't think the roster updated? Just a second, I'll check it. It's updated on my screen, I don't know. I think maybe it only updates when you reset your page. Which is kind of unfortunate, because then you lose your chat history. Yeah, Wolfie says it's right on hers. It must be that it only checks it when you like load the page for the first time. Pokemon take on the appearance of their trainers. I send out my Snorlax and cry a little. So this one looks like her, is what she's saying. Level 38, that thing's tough. But then again, its moveset is predictably awful. And we still have Earthquake. Oh boy. Dark. Dark is old reliable. Dark just gets things done. We're running dangerously low on lemonade. I should probably go get some more. Why didn't you tell me that you were telling me so that I didn't tell you off for not telling me? It's called communication, Lady Meow. If I got spun around, I think I'm walking through the same... Nope, here I am. I guess I must have already got all these trainers. Okay, I'm gonna duck back and hit the Pokemon Center then. Get all that PP. Doc's gonna get upset if she hears me calling her old, that's fair. She's a full-grown Nido Queen now, though. Actually, Doc grew up really fast because we gave her a Moonstone at like level 16, so... She might be sensitive about her age, it's possible. I'm wondering... No, stop it. I hate it when I do that. You hammer the button long enough and you get stuck in an infinite loop there. Are we ready for Sabrina? We're really just relying on Snorella, Wolfbird, and Lady Squeak. I don't know about I don't know if even Wolfbird's a high enough level. From memory, Sabrina has like 40s to 43s. I'll tell you what, I might try and get just a couple more levels on Polysue. Not necessarily even for Sabrina, it's just so that... just because we gotta do it sometime. Let's stagger the grinding a little bit. Did I get the lemonade? What do I need lemonade? I've got like 35 lemonades, Lady Meow. Oh, 34 lemonades, you're right. I'll go stock up. Do I actually have any money? I'd spend it... Oh yeah, we did the whole gym, didn't we? After I spent all my money on hyper potions. Why did I spend my money on hyper potions when I could have been getting lemonades? Get all that sugar. I don't know how 34 bottles of lemonade could be construed as being dangerously low, but you know, if you're concerned, I'll get more. I'll get more. Since chat is demanding it. One of these days the stream's going to be interrupted by the sounds of a car pulling up. Several gunshots and then Lady Meow's laughter. The remainder of the stream will just be me gurgling on the floor. Okay, I'm going to get 4 more. $50 lemonades. It's not as many lemonades as I'd like, but if we're cautious with our resources, should last us a little while. Mwahaha. I think chat makes it clear how Justice Red died. Obviously, Lady Meow killed him. Look at that evil laughter. Look at that. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. How did Justice Red die? Mwahaha. Lady Meow, no. Those Pokemon don't deserve your wrath. No, stop. What level do you evolve at? Well, at first I thought that Justice Red died in a tragic accident involving a Sea King with a critical hit on its horn attack. But I'm starting to realise that it was actually sabotaged by Lady Meow, who's been working against me all this time. She used Lady Squeak to earn my trust. Should have traded her for that electrode while I had chance. This might not be the best training spot. I was just thinking that there's fire types here, which might have been good, but these levels are tiny. You are drying sheets? Missing all the action, dude. Like, there's 14 Pokemon for this run. You only get so many chances to see one of my Pokemon die. And you're throwing it all away. Okay, I need to go somewhere else. Fuchsia? I go to the Firehouse Mansion place. But that's full of poison types, and there's nothing worse than getting constantly poisoned while you're trying to train. Let's try the grass out here. Just Red. Hi, how's it going? I hope everything's okay. You weren't here earlier in the stream, right? Nothing's wrong. I hope you enjoy class. Don't worry about anything. Listen, you might not want to scroll down. Like, there's really no need to scroll down. The stream's up here. Okay, this looks like better training. Just hope there's not many grass types here. Oh, that's what I meant to look up between streams, where I can get the Ice Beam or the Blizzard TM. I think you can get one of them from the Game Corner. Blizzard, I think. It's Metronome, isn't it? Could do with having an ice move on my ice type. I mean, I think he learns Aurora Beam. I don't know if he learns Ice Beam. The move lists in Gen 1 are really restrictive. Like, Pokemon learn hardly any moves on their own. Yeah, we'll just walk up and down here for like 5 minutes. Drown everything that we meet, as one does. Maybe get Polysue to level 35? Blizzard is from Pokemon Mansion. Oh yeah, of course. We've had this conversation, haven't we? About Blizzard, Solar Beam, and... was it? Was it Thunder is also in the mansion? No, because we've got Thunder, haven't we? We gave it to Justice Red. And I already found an Ice Beam TM, so that makes me think that I can't actually get one in this gen. That's a shame. We gave Ice Beam to Dark, right? Yeah. Not a terrible place to have it, but... it'd be nice to have a good ice move on our ice-type Pokemon. Who is still technically a water type, but hey. Oh, my heart briefly stopped there. I'm perpetually terrified of Hyper Fang. Let's go heal real quick. Actually, who else have we got that needs leveling while we're here? Cake Bake? Let's get everyone up to level 35. Everyone who's in the current party. It shouldn't take us long. This is a decent training spot. And then we'll go do Sabrina. There's a weird sprite from behind. I was staring at that for a moment there, trying to work out what was going on. Like, if I didn't know what that Pokemon looked like, I wouldn't figure it out from that sprite. Okay, that was one fight and Cake Bake's already in trouble. Someone went better. Yeah, I remember the first time I played through this, I basically just used my Squirtle for everything for the entire game. I went to the Elite Four with like a level 70 Squirtle and 5 level 20 Pokemon. Like, there's definitely advantages to leveling different Pokemon, so you get those type advantages, but if you're in a hurry, or like, I don't want to take up all your days with grinding. A lot of Pokemon can easily get to the point where they're like, they're not leveling up because they're not in battles because they're not a high enough level to win the battles, so they just get stuck behind. That's where EXP shares were really nice for catching those Pokemon back up, but But there's no EXP share in this generation. Oh, well, there is an EXP share, but it works differently in this generation and is utterly useless. Aye, what's going on, Lady Meow? What are you screaming about? Did you go away for 2 seconds and you came back? Then you came back to see who died? Well, listen. How attached were you to Polly Sue? I know she's named after the seal that saved the life of your sister, but you wouldn't call that a strong personal attachment, right? You'd be okay if there was a training accident involving a Fiero and a critical hit? Hypothetically, I mean. I'm asking for a friend. Okay, so that's Cake Bake Up where we need her. Probably put Surf up top. So painful to open that menu and see 3 moves there. Polly Sue, we've got to get you trained up. I need to get you a Aurora Beam or something at least. I wonder if I have any TMs that Polly Sue can learn. Probably not any good ones. I'm not sure what else we'd want on her. Surf, Headbutt, and Ice Beam. But 2 of the 3 and we can't get the 3rd. Don't know what I'd use with that final spot. I don't know, is Strength better than Headbutt? We could replace it. Like, Strength does more damage than Headbutt, but there's no flinching chance. But then again, this isn't the fastest Pokemon ever, so maybe Strength would be okay. Ooh. Oh, hey! Guys! Check it! Here we go. Some ice moves have got to be just around the corner now, right? Look at that, that's so much more graceful. Polly Sue's growing up right before our eyes. A training accident. The standard cover-up excuse of the SGC. Big secrets are hidden behind training accidents. Like, the whole point of training is to avoid accidents. There's no such thing as a training accident. Every training accident throughout the entirety of history has been a cover-up. Yeah, got ourselves a dugong. Now it's actually ice. I do that every time. So hopefully that's a sign that it's about to learn a nice move. But I'm not too optimistic though. Dugong, dugong, it's the cow of the sea. Dugong, dugong, also known as the manatee. Look at that sprite, so majestic. Absolutely as majestic from this side as it was from the other direction. I admit it? I admit nothing. The training accident was an assassination attempt and it was covered up by my enemies. All cover-ups were actually done by my enemies to discredit me. That's how cover-ups work. Traffic's loud outside. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up. I think it's these damn kids on bikes, you know? Just riding back and forth. Teens, man. The other day I was trying to walk somewhere and I had to go through this narrow pathway and it was full of teens, so I had to turn around and take the long route. I was worried they might make fun of me on their Twitters or something. Teens are a menace, guys. Should absolutely get a job. What are they doing out there? I'm tempted to go to the window and yell at them, get a job, but then they'd probably just egg my house. They'll stop it with the bikes when their bird Pokemon learns fly. That's fair. The channel really needs a Twitter? Do you think so? I don't know what I'd put on it. I could announce when new videos come out or something, or when I'm about to stream. Get a haircut! Streaming from a station platform? Oh jeez. I was hoping it wasn't that bad. I wasn't sure if the mic was picking it up or not. I might have to start closing the window when I stream. It's so warm though. Like either I have the window open and occasionally there's bikes outside pretending to be trains, or I have the fan going and you just have the buzzing in the background. Like, what's the solution there? Sounding like the only option is for me to die of heat stroke halfway through each episode. I mean, I'm prepared to do that if it brings you the best experience. It's not that bad, really? Okay. Trolling me again. Asmoth did tell the disaster to not believe a word you say, but I don't believe a word that Asmoth says, so you know. Some sort of social media presence could be helpful. Also, you should use the Twitter to share controversial political and cultural opinions. Well, I mean, that last part's a given. I mean, what do you think this stream is for? We've talked about Hitler and gambling non-stop. Yeah, maybe I could set up a Twitter. Aurora Beam, finally. Got ourselves a nice move, guys. We're on the board. Like I say, I don't know what I'd do with it other than announce when new episodes come out. Announce when I'm about to stream, but I suppose some people might find it easier to follow that than to follow YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I don't know if I can get a Twitter now, though. I kind of... So a while back, there was like a Twitter upgrade to the privacy policy and I didn't accept it. I clicked on don't accept. And I didn't think it would be an issue because I didn't even use that Twitter account for like centuries. I didn't even realize I was still logged in at it. I thought I was logged in anonymously. Well, since I've done that, I now can't look at Twitter feeds or anything on the Twitter website. Every time I go there, it just takes me to a page that says my account is disabled. And the only link on that page is to log out. If I click on log out, then Twitter just crashes. So I can't even get rid of the disabled account to create a new one. That's Twitter punishing me for not instantly accepting their privacy policy, I guess. So I don't know, is it even possible for me to make a new Twitter at this point? Controversial opinions. Okay, so not my feelings about how gambling inevitably turns a person into Hitler. Oh, what am I doing? We're already at level 35. That's when I said I was going to stop. Well, a little extra never hurts. I don't think that's going to turn the tide against Sabrina, but it might come in handy later. I think we've got our 3 that we're going to be using, I think. Yeah, Twitter has just had enough of me. The dumb thing is, I tried to delete that account ages ago and Twitter won't let you delete things. I kind of declined the privacy policy, half in the hope that it would finally get rid of that old Twitter that I've never used in years. And I succeeded a little too well. Is Twitter owned by Google yet? Twitter feels like it's owned by Google. Dedicate to promoting unpalatable right-wing ideologies. And then when people complain, tell them they're quashing my freedom of speech. I mean, I kind of do that in person, so I suppose I could do that on social media. Yeah, I could stop leveling anytime I want. I just didn't want to. After we're done in here, we'll go do a little bit more leveling. Because I want to. Then maybe spend a little time in the casino. Then I should probably go buy some more lemonade before the halftime break. And after that, maybe a bit more leveling and a little longer in the casino. Just a little bit. Feels more like Twitter is in league with the Vulpixes. I can buy that one. I don't know if it's supposed to be doing what it's doing to me, but it is. Let's see. Do I want to lead with Snorelon or Lady Squeak? Lady Squeak's our strongest, and I feel we should save her for the strongest Pokemon, but I don't know how comfortable I am switching into her. A little squishier. Although these will be special attacks and she's got good special. I think she'll probably be okay. I had a vision of your arrival. Psychic powers since I was a child. Show you the powers of the world's strongest psychic, Psycho Mantis. Okay, 38, that one's not too high. Maybe I over-leveled. Snorelon, get in there and just headbutt everything. See, Snorellen's the only Hypno's is the only psychic type with decent physical attack and defense. So we're sending out 2 psychics to fight, and we're winning because ours is just slamming its head into their faces until they fall. So I prefer to handle all of my battles. It's not even a psychic. What is that, bug poison? Goodbye. Okay, now we're talking. This is a duel. Hypno versus Alakazam, both level 43. Who will win? Yeah, go ahead and waste a turn. I wasn't going to be faster than you, come on. What is this Alakazam doing? Why are you just using Recover over and over again? I guess it's only got psychic moves that aren't effective on me. So it's... The AI is obviously just not working here. It thinks that Recover is its most effective attack because the psychic moves are terrible against me. Wolfie, that's absolutely what's going on here. Snorellen's just walking up and slamming its face into them. I'm gonna run out of headbutts before he runs out of Recovers. Oh, what am I... Of course, we can just use Hypnosis. It's not fighting back, we've got all the time in the world to put it to sleep. Take a nap, dude. Recover from that. Optic camouflage, huh? Hope that's not your only trick. Sam is forcing its bones and muscle together to heal itself. Over and over again, its face is being smashed open, and it's using all of its energy to clench it back together, only to have it broken again. The nightmare is unending. How? I couldn't read you. Now I see. You use the other. Take this TM with you. That's the first time I've used my powers to help someone else. It feels nice. Okay, I talked up Sabrina a whole lot. I was expecting her to be the hardest. I've had Nuzlocke basically end over here. I remember Sabrina being the toughest gym leader. I thought that was going to be hard, but Snorellen just got in there and headbutted everything she had into oblivion. I am the most powerful psychic in the world. I see the past, the present, and the future. 5 minutes later, Hypno is slamming its head into all of her Pokemon until they collapse into a bleeding mass. Did you see that coming? No, I did not see that coming. Nobody saw that one coming. Alright, what are we doing next? Do I want to reorganize the party? Snorellen's getting things done, I can't say he's not. Let's see, who are we going to want ahead? We're going to the Fire Poison dungeon next. So we'll definitely want Dark. Definitely want Polysue. Definitely want Snarlin. Lee Squeak's in charge. So Wolfbird or Cakebake? Who have we got in the box? Probably want Entropy. Entropy would be great here. Some of that rock ground. Crush everything in your path. We already did all the sailing, so we don't need to worry about that. I literally just healed. I don't know why I went in there. Do we have enough lemonade? What do you think, guys? Should I get some more? It's a little tight. Also, you know what? I should sell these Great Balls. These Pokeballs and everything. Because we've got all our catches. We're not getting any more Pokemon this game. We're not going to use these. It's over for those. Oh, that's Metronome, right? Probably not worth selling. Do you sell burn heals here? No, just full heals? Where can I get some burn heals? Also some antidotes. I suppose I can just get full heals that do both. It's expensive though. But it does save on inventory space. Alright, quick stop for lemonade. I should probably really sort out this inventory, because there's tons of stuff in the next dungeon. I want to make sure I've got space. Look, I've still got this card key. I'm never going to use that. Not again. It's a quest item. We can learn Psywave. Just Snarlin. He's already got a better move. One tool, many uses. I am the tool. Look at all the uses I have. Later on, I'm going to regret spending all of my money on lemonade. I'm probably going to want some fancy items for the Elite Four, and I'll have nothing. But hey, I could still go and use Payday if I wanted. That 60. Perfect. Well, not perfect. I mean, it's a little low. Perhaps it's a little bit dicey. Moving on with only 60 lemonades. When I've got a bit more money, I'll get some more. IKEA make great furniture, but their sheets take so long in the dryer. Oh, I don't even have my coin case. What am I thinking? Suppose that's one way to get over an addiction. I had a 30-second walk to it, and I'll never do it again. Do IKEA even do sheets? I feel like brightly coloured plastic and pine wood sheets can't be very comfortable. Let's clear some space. I'm gonna put these max. No, I'm not gonna need those for a while. Nobody has more than... I don't like depositing healing items, but nobody has more than 200 health, so Hyper Potion is a full heal. The full restore maybe I'll hold on to. Could be useful in a pinch. Why do we have 6 paralyzed heals? Who stocked this inventory? The sheets were cheap though? I guess that's fair. Did they come flat packed? Did you have to assemble them yourself? I guess Polysu can take the lead. Raise the roof! This place is a pain to navigate. I can never remember where all the cool stuff is. The warp and the weft are separate and have to be put together. Yes, I absolutely understand the meaning of that. Angel, was that a 40k thing? Send me a private message, okay? Okay, we want to play this one carefully. Whew, okay. We evaded their raft just for today. Like, I don't understand their rules, but I feel like they have rules, you know? That Vulpix obviously wasn't in a position to increase the curse against me. Ponyta. So majestic. Our dugong is growing strong. A code known only unto themselves? Exactly. That's their whole deal. I always feel compelled to explore as much as I can without throwing the switches first. I remember this top room is tiny. This place is like huge, man. Yo, this guy's obviously having a hard life. Say it's not very effective, but it's actually neutral effective because we're half ice. This gen hadn't quite worked out that detail. Like, it adds it up right, it just gives you the wrong message. We've already used more lemonade than I'd like. Don't think this is going well. Mew gave birth. Metaphorically, of course, because Pokémon lay eggs. And in any case, Mewtwo was grown in a test tube. We named the newborn Mewtwo, Mewtwo. Alright, let's have a wander around. Need to find this guy's partner for the quest. It's a charm and I often when I try to charm. It's a charmy Leon. I too think that Leon from Kingdom Hearts is charming. Listen, if you guys are interested in a fanfic... No, never mind. Grandma's always having a good time. Look at that fellow. I'm melting! Ha 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 ha! Oh, now we're poisoned. Is it my fanfic? Well, it depends what kind you want to read, I mean... Are you more of a Squall Yuffie shipper or a Squall Cloud? Because... Like, no judgments here, friend. They're both good ships, but... I only write Squall Yuffie. And I only will write Squall Yuffie. Psychedelic glowy grimer? Oh, that's the Alolan version, right? It has oil in its body, so it like goes all rainbow coloured in the sun. I think that one's Poison Dark or something? I don't really know the Alolan types very well. Squall and punching friend? Oh, Zell. I mean, if we're talking, you know, original Final Fantasy VIII, then sure. I'd be interested in reading more about that. But I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts Squall, you know? I don't think he's ever met Zell. Has Zell even been in Kingdom Hearts? I don't remember seeing him. Why are the antidotes so far down? Why is this inventory always... Why are the escape ropes right at the top? I haven't used a single escape rope, I don't think. Kingdom Hearts is strictly alternate universe, yeah. No, that's not remotely how Kingdom Hearts works. In the Kingdom Hearts universe, Squall's planet was blown up when he was like 6 years old. And that's how he turned into the terrifying Swords Master, because he's determined to avenge it. See you, Angel. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, none of the canonical Final Fantasy stuff happened to the Kingdom Hearts characters. Well, I mean, like, bits of it, like... Cloud and Sephiroth are still enemies. But not, I guess not for the same reasons? Like, I think in Kingdom Hearts, Sephiroth is literally a manifestation of Cloud's self-loathing. I mean, we've all been there, right? In Kingdom Hearts 2, when you kill Sephiroth, he just gets back up and says, you know, yeah, you absolutely killed me, but I can't truly die until Cloud gets over himself. So good luck with that one. Oh, that was special? I thought that was defense. Is iron defense? Okay. You know very little about Kingdom Hearts, except that Squid Gaming loves it. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Oh, did I read this one? Guyana, South America. A new Pokémon was discovered deep in the jungle. She got to go to the... Ah, sweet! The Kingdom Hearts 3 premiere, nice. I'm currently replaying Kingdom Hearts. Back when... Well, I'm still super busy, but I've got a couple of the newish Kingdom Hearts games piled up on my shelf that I've not played yet. I thought I'd give the whole series a playthrough in order before I got to Kingdom Hearts 3 itself. The villains in Kingdom Hearts were awesome. I mean, in the original Kingdom Hearts, they're all the classic Disney villains, teamed up from their different worlds. Which is indeed pretty cool. I've already been down here. I think I've okay. I think I've done everywhere. It's time to start throwing switches. Where's the roof? Stream just leapt back in time about 20 minutes? What? You've not like set it to replay the video or something weird, have you? That is weird. I've not really got anything weird going on my end. I don't think it's over here. If it's anything, I think it's probably a Twitch thing. Oh, hi Wade and Vanessa. How's it going? Where was I? Throwing switches at random, yes. I can remember the actual maze portion of this level, but I can't remember how to get started with it. Level 40, okay. Snorelon, let's see if you can handle this. Yeah, it might be because you're playing Pokemon Go. Like, the two programs will be sharing bandwidth, I imagine. You've gone back to the mansion. Good to know. Nobody's gonna get that reference except me, but it made me happy. You hope a Pokemon didn't die while you were gone? Listen, how attached were you to Entropy? I mean, we know he wasn't watching the stream, so at least Angel won't be too upset. Every time I try and pretend that Pokemon is dead, the perfect opportunity to use that Pokemon comes up. Well, I suppose Doc could also handle this. And there's a lower level, so it's probably better. Yeah, there's just Snorelon now. Because Snorelon killed all the others. In their sleep. Hooray, betrayal. Deep down I always knew he would. It was just a matter of time. Overwhelming. Okay, so I want to drop down one of these two gaps, but I don't remember which one. I think it might be the right-hand one. We're going to explore downstairs first. Get those items. Yeah, the classic Norelon strategy. First you hypnotize them to sleep, then you climb on top of them and just slam your face into theirs until they don't survive. Until there's nothing left. Oh, I thought there was an item here. Just keeps bringing his head down until it meets the floor. That's why I kept Hypnosis in his moveset. I don't keep anything in his moveset. He decides his own moveset. I don't argue with him. He doesn't have to hypnotize me into doing what he says. I do what he says because I don't want to be hypnotized and then lie on the floor while somebody smashes their face into my face until their face meets the floor. That is not how I want to spend my evening. I'm running out of serfs here. But Polysue's getting some good levels, so I can't grumble too much. Snorellan's really in charge. Lady Squeak is just a figurehead, and I'm just a walking joke. Deep in the... Wait, what? I've already read that one. Did I go the wrong way? Are we back at the start? At this point I'm basically Snorellan's chauffeur. I just get him from A to B. Yeah, we're definitely back at the start. Where was I supposed to go then? Did I drop down the wrong hole? I thought the... I must have gone down the wrong one. I thought the wrong one took you outside, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, this is open now. Or was it always open? Maybe the door was always open. Maybe all the doors were always open. Except the door that takes me outside of the building. That has always been closed. I think perhaps I've lived my whole life in this mansion. And the outside world was just a dream I had once. Christen the newly discovered Pokémon Mew. Well, that's it for Surfs and Ice Beams. Guess somebody else gets a turn up front. Dark, I guess. Next lowest. See, it looks like I'm incredibly lost, but I'm actually just doing some leveling, you know? Oh yeah, Dark has Surf too. I forgot about that. Okay, so I just need to get back to where I was, where the two drops were, and go out of the other one. Does anybody remember how I got there? Anybody at all? Was it this way? It was not this way. To level, then casino, then lemonade. Yes, gotta keep our eyes on the prize. We could do with some ball lemonade. We're running dangerously low. There's no doors here. This can't have been the way I went. Oh, I think I... Okay, let me find a statue. Went along and up and down, along, down, round. Oh, I get it now. I see, yeah. Yeah, now that I've thrown this switch, I can go along and up and down, along, down, round. It's the Black Lodge. I still haven't watched that show. I need to. I'm not getting these references. The list of shows I need to watch is not getting any shorter. Alright, did I want to go up here, yeah? Yeah, I think so. And then... yeah, then I want to hit the switch again. Yeah, we've gone around and then up, so now I need to hit the switch. And go down, then I can go along, down, round. And here we are! Alright, what do we got over here? Where does this take me? Brilliant. Thanks, Lady Meow. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. Not even me. Are you here? That is yet to be decided. I don't think we're ever going to leave this mansion, guys, but it's okay because I don't think we ever came into the mansion. We're inside the mansion all along. Or was the mansion inside us? Hold on, there's casino scenes in this show? The ability to know which slot machine to head to win? Oh, that sounds like a useful technique. I could probably benefit from this kind of knowledge. Maybe I should bump this show a little bit up the list. And you say once I watch this show, I will be able to make infinite money at the casino. It will be a casino where I always win. Oh yeah, this is the one that takes you outside. Never mind. U2 is far too powerful. Failed to curb its vicious tendencies. See, there are some hints that this research lab was run by Team Rocket. And there's this theory that the whole plot that they're pulling off in this game has to do with stopping Mewtwo. Like, how does it go? They're trying to get the Sylph Scope so they can get ghost types which are good against psychic types, such as Mewtwo. Also, what they go to Silphco itself to try and capture the Master Ball, which can capture any Pokemon instantly. Something that guarantees a stop to the threat Mewtwo represents. I think there's more to that theory, but I don't remember it. But yeah, Giovanni's planning to use his ghost types to stop Mewtwo long enough to catch it with a Master Ball and stop it from destroying the world. That's Giovanni's grand scheme, and we have to stop him. Hey, we got Blizzard. Too bad we already got Aurora Beam. Probably involves Hitler's brain or something. Probably. That's what the game corner is for. Yeah, you see, Mewtwo doesn't want to read Hitler's mind. That's awful. So Giovanni disguises himself by surrounding himself with Hitlers in the game corner, because game corners create Hitlers. And that protects him from being scanned by Mewtwo, so Mewtwo can't learn what Giovanni is up to, and take measures to protect himself. It's pretty clear when you think about it. Yeah, every time I say Mewtwo, you hear U2. That was probably a confusing sentence for you, since you just heard me say you too twice. You two have grown too powerful. Their songs are just too catchy. So how you defend yourself against psychics? Think terrible things always? I mean, you should know, right? Isn't that what you've been doing all this time? I thought that was your plan. Meanwhile, a former German scientist aims to put Hitler's brain into Mewtwo. I don't... I mean, Mewtwo's a psychic, right? So it relies mostly on its brain to do things? Like, if you put Hitler's brain into Mewtwo, does Hitler have psychic powers now, or is he just inside a fairly useless body? Unless they're planning to merge Hitler with Mewtwo to have the powers of both, using some sort of man-Pokemon combiner, like the thing that Bill is working on. Ah, I knew he was up to no good. Never should have helped that guy out of his fursuit. Well, Wolfie, you do spend a lot of time in a casino, so it's not really your fault if you're slowly becoming Hitler. If I ever have to go up against a psychic, I'll bear you in mind as somebody I can call upon. There's always a betrayer with the heroes. Yeah. It's gotta be Bill. He was working against us this whole time. Heck, as soon as we came onto his scheme, as soon as we realized what he was doing, the machine that he'd made that let him merge with Pokemon, what was the first thing he did? He gave us a ticket to a year-long cruise. He was just trying to get us out of the way. I don't know how I didn't see it before. Oh boy. Everybody hold your breath for a moment. Okay. Was an explosion, wasn't too scary, but still. What was that for? I don't know. I was talking about Hitler's and I just kind of attacked you instinctively. Were you not doing any... Were you not up to no good? Were you perhaps just here to direct lost travelers or something? Is Bill's name actually Wilhelm? I can only assume that Bill is short for Wilhelm. It's the only thing that makes sense at this point. Why can't I sleep in any of these beds? I want to heal. Dark that young reliable, I'll have you know. We talked about this. These three are the core of our squad, basically. They each have a distinct purpose, you know? Snarellen's there to terrify me, Lady Squeak's there to terrify me in a different way, and Doc's here to actually get things done. I'm terrified of Snarellen, and terrified for Lady Squeak. And then Doc quietly does all the work in the background. Guess I want this switch. I hate having to fight ponytas. They're just so beautiful. So majestic. Look, this one's paralyzed. What if I nursed it back to health? What if I tamed it, bonded with it, and we won the World Ponyta Racing Championship together? But it's just a dream. I already got my fire type for this run. There's no hope from here on. I have to put such dreams behind me. I mean, I'm not a little girl anymore, you know? I can't keep dreaming about Ponyta. Alright. Where are the escape ropes? Why are they down here, not at the top where I knew I was going to need one. Why would I move it? Actually, I might just walk out of here. Keep getting that XP. A little bit of grinding won't help. You're right, Lady Meow. I can always dream. Reality can take everything else away from me, but it can't take away my dreams. Entropy, I've seen enough. Earthquake. Bring this building down around us. Yeah, it's probably best to get a little bit of training in while we can, because like Blaine is going to be a complete pushover. He's going to be easy to crush. But We have Giovanni, like, literally next. There's no dungeon or adventure or anything between Blaine and him. Is there a switch up here? Or what? No? I should just use an escape rope. Hey, it's a Magmar. Rare game. Wouldn't mind her getting one of these, but there was pretty much no chance in this kind of Nuzlocke. Just gonna have to put him out, I guess. At least we got to see one. Oh yeah, we need to rotate this switch, don't we? Yeah, so Giovanni will probably be quite tough, so any XP we get now will be useful for later on. Although I'm leveling Entropy, it probably won't be going against Giovanni, but hey. We got the Elite Four after this, right? Gonna have to do some leveling for that one. Who's calling me? Hey guys, I just have a message to pass on. Like, not to you, I'm not about to make a proclamation, I just gotta pop out for a moment. I could do with getting some water as well, so I know it's a bit late in the run for me to be calling a break, but just gonna take 5 minutes. I won't be too long. I drank all of my giant head-sized mug. So yeah, I'll just be 2 minutes, guys. I'm back, guys. Sorry about the interruption. I'm pet sitting this week and I just got an emergency message from the lady I'm covering for, but apparently my mum already went round earlier and noticed the problem, so it's all been sorted. Nothing to worry about. What's going on? Magmar looks like a character from a 90s cartoon giving a PSA. Now I want to encounter another one to see what that looks like. Don't get your squad killed in the final battle, we'd have to start all over again. I mean, I'd still have Pokemon in the box. I've got, what, 9 Pokemon? So if I get all 6 of my Pokemon killed, I'll still have 3 Pokemon in the box to try again. I'm sure going into the Elite Four with 3 Pokemon will absolutely work out for me. Let's see, where's the exit there? Okay, I'm gonna walk back and forth a bit and spend a few rock throws on EXP, I guess. Right. I mean, I've played Nuzlocks before. Well, one Nuzlocke that I've done before, I wiped on the champion. That was in Ruby Sapphire. That was painful. Got right to the end and my entire squad got killed. I had to fish other Pokemon out of the box and start over. Well, not start over right from the beginning. But I had to level them up and take another go at it. Bring out the contingency Pokemon that I'd used and deposited throughout the game. It's a harsh life. Yeah, winning with 3 Pokemon in this run would be hard, so if I get my squad wiped in the Elite Four... I mean, I'll try it, but it's probably going to be over. But hey, we'll play a different game for a while and we'll come back to this one and we'll try it again someday. Like, whether we win or not, I'm not going to do Pokemon for the next Tuesday game. But I will be doing something similar to this, something more long-running, maybe a challenge run or something weird, I don't know. Oh, it's a burn. Oh, I don't have any burn heals. Who's the next lowest Although level 1s have mostly already seen action here. Maybe we can get a couple of levels onto Wolfbird. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what game I'm going to do next on a Tuesday, but it'll be another long-running thing that we'll do a bit by bit. But there's a lot of other Pokemon challenge runs I'd like to do, and I mean I would like to do this run on later gens. I'd like to do some monolocks where I can only use one type of Pokemon, that sort of thing. Maybe give a go at speedrunning, I don't know. I'll definitely be coming back to Pokemon, that's the thing. Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends challenge run. What would be the challenge? What would be the special rules that we come up with to make the game more challenging? Do I have to win a certain number of races in a row? Do I have to deliver on time? And do I have to do the delivery thing, and if I don't get the useful engine thing, then I get bricked up into a wall in real life. Challenges to maintain sanity over 24 hours. 24-hour Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends stream. That'd have to be like a charity stream. That'd be like I mean, Desert Bus for Hope has nothing on that. Driving a bus with a wobbly wheel versus playing Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends? No comparison. But hey, I'll bear it in mind for a special event. Of course, since you suggested it, Wolfie, I'll expect you to be there for every second of it and watch the entire thing. Be a really useful engine without making an example of anyone. I don't know if it's technically possible to complete the game that way. Like, you could probably survive for a while, but... would you call that winning? You'll be the train. Well, come down here and visit me then. We'll do it as a co-op stream. I mean, I spend enough time on trains visiting you. You should come down here and be the train. I think you can probably visit. I mean, you'd probably have to sleep in the cat's room. I guess we're more used to you staying at Granddad's place and strolling around each day when you're down here. It's been a long time since we've done that, actually. When was the last time you were down here? It's been a while, right? What level are people? I'll get everyone up to 40, and then we'll go face plane. This squad should be just about fine for that. Just breaks up the grind before we go to Giovanni. Playing himself should be really easy. I just got here. Already poisoned? Wow, I just got here and I'm already leveling up? Thinking I might play Sid Meier's Pirates for the next game. I don't know. I'd love to do some Darkest Dungeon challenge runs, but we haven't finished it on the channel yet. And I've never played it aside from that, so I guess I've not finished it at all yet. Probably shouldn't be doing challenge runs until I've finished it in normal mode. But yeah, once we finish the series of Darkest Dungeon things over on YouTube, I'm absolutely going to be doing some crazy Darkest Dungeon stuff on here. And it'll all go horribly wrong and it'll be absolutely be a horrific mess, a terrible disaster, a huge tragedy. And I can't wait. It's what I want out of my games. Dark Souls? I could do Dark Souls. That'd work pretty well for this kind of thing, right? I'll put Dark Souls on the list. I don't think it'll be the next one I do, not least because I'm playing Bloodborne for the first time. And I'll absolutely get myself confused over the controls. Doom, but I can only rip and tear, no guns. New Doom or original Doom? I imagine original Doom is possible with just the Knuckle Duster, but that'd be hard. I don't know which would be harder, all the sections where you've got to do like platforming and puzzles while enemies are shooting you from above and I wouldn't be able to fight back. Or the bosses. Like, how do you beat a cyber demon with just a Knuckle Duster? Oh, I'd probably have the chainsaw upgrade at that point, but still, the melee attacks would be hard. But I suppose it'd have to be that one. I've not played New Doom yet. So it can't currently go on the list. Not as a challenge win, anyway. If there was a... That'd be hard, therein lies the challenge. Okay, fair, fair. It'd be tempting to try. Here's the thing, I'm not very good at that sort of game to begin with. Like action-y shooters and things. I want my... I think I'd be happier doing challenge runs of games like this, RPGs, where I can puzzle through what I'm doing. But I mean, if there's a demand, I could try it. Also, if there was a demand, I suppose I could do New Doom live on stream, maybe, but... I don't know. If there's a demand, I'll do just about anything, I guess. I mean, I'm here to entertain you guys. Dark Souls 1, no armor or something? Or specific weapons, or random weapons? There's that random items mod, isn't there, that you told me about? Every item is in a random location, the only guarantee is that keys are somewhere before the door that you need to get through. So it's possible to get a game but you don't know where anything is. That sounds appealing to me. I'd like to play I'd really like to play through Dark Souls that way at least one time. That sounds like a stream, I could do that. Yeah, I don't have the coordination or the timing to be good at shooters. Which one are you demanding, Lady Meow? The Knuckle Duster run or the New Doom run? Well, it sounds fun to me, even if I'm not familiar with the game, because it adds the element of randomness. Like, what sort of crazy weapons will I get at the start? Will I get something utterly rubbish and have to make do? Will I get something good and build myself around it? What places will I have to go that I normally wouldn't visit that early to get the keys and items that I need? That sort of thing. You're demanding all of it? Okay, only thing I'd throw out there about that one is that it's not like I'm not gonna be streaming anyway. Like, if you're gonna demand something, make sure that you actually will like it better than the stuff I was already gonna do. A mod that gives you a random weapon every couple of seconds, or minutes, or milliseconds. I don't know, that one just sounds kind of annoying to me. I mean, I've only played through it once. I don't know what most of the weapons do. I used the same weapon for like 95% of the game. I mean, maybe that's part of the challenge, but... well, maybe someday. I imagine there's a lot of good ideas for Dark Souls challenge runs. Like, I'd probably start off on some easy ones first, just to get used to it, because like I say, I have only played it once before. Something like only light weapons and armor or something, to begin with. Which is kind of already valid, but probably not recommended. Trying to think of a game that would be terrible to stream, tedious or unlikable. Something like The Sims that just doesn't go anywhere. I don't know, because I mean, like, I know it's for a charity event and therefore gets a lot of people that it wouldn't do if it was just blind entertainment, but Desert Bus for Hope gets a lot of people, and that's just the game is just driving down this nigh endless road with a bus that doesn't steer straight. And they have to do it for days and days, taking it in shifts. And the more donations they get, the longer they have to do it, and they just sit there and chat about their lives while it all goes on, and that gets a lot of views. So... I don't know, I feel like you could stream anything. You could stream anything if you were a good enough streamer. Like, maybe I couldn't stream anything. I'm nonetheless looking at my game collection, trying to pick out something that would be a bad stream. Trains Railway Simulator, but you don't create a route or do anything interesting. Just drive an existing one as though you were a train driver with schedules to keep. Again, that's fair. Like for the Pirates game I was talking about, a challenge one I've been told about, I've never tried it, I don't know if it probably wouldn't make for a good stream, but it just sounds kind of absurdly peaceful, is that there's no rule in the game saying you have to go pirating. It's perfectly possible to go through the entire game as a trading ship, just sailing back and forth between ports, buying cheap, buying low, selling high. Just see how much you can make as a legitimate trader. Sounds like an amusing thing to do one time. Obviously you couldn't chat much, need your attention on the way ahead, passengers, etc. Okay, I guess that would shut it down a little bit. If you're really focusing on driving your train instead of talking to the audience. Like, I think most boring games, they kind of just turn you into like a stand-up comedian. Where, yeah, the game's running, but you're really just talking to the audience, making a few jokes, that kind of thing. That's what I mean about any game being streamable. If you can make people laugh, you can get away with any game. But you'd have to be legitimately good at being funny to do that. Like, I know I rely on the game a lot to provide me with material, give me something to talk about. I think that's the way it is for most people. Noellen should do a guest stream on the railway simulator. Yeah, talk about trains you've caught in the past, timetables and things. Yeah. Lady Meow's got a great idea. How do you feel about that, Noellen? See, I see the sentence, trains you've caught in the past, and my mind goes straight to somebody throwing a Pokeball at a train. Did the same jumping... You're not clicking something weird, are you, to make it jump back? Like a timestamp of some sort? Or like the... Does the mobile version have the... time bar underneath the stream? I don't know. Vulpixes are in the internet, they're messing with you. Don't be silly, there's no such thing as Vulpixes. Express Sprinter, I choose you. Exactly. I mean, there are games like that. I've never played any of them, but I've heard about them, like trucking games where you do long-distance trucking in real time with like legitimate road simulation. So you gotta avoid traffic, you gotta move slowly on corners in your big truck, that kind of thing. Apparently some people like to come home from work and just sit and drive. Just slowly and carefully getting to their destination. I feel like I've got better things to do, but if I somehow had infinite time, or if I could generate as much time as I wanted, I'd probably at least once sit down and try that. It does sound kind of relaxing. Am I sure these are games? Well, they're simulators, they're not really games. No, I guess they're kind of games. People get kind of intense about that sort of thing. Like, it's the same thing as doing a flight simulator, where you've got the actual controls of a plane in front of you to do your thing, and it makes you feel like you're really flying a plane. Except it's just that you're doing something a bit more mundane and calming than soaring through the air. If you did that, you couldn't tell any interesting stories like the Battle of Nottingham. Just tedious ones. Absolutely. I would always on this stream have I actively discouraged people from being interesting when they could be tedious. It's a rule that I live by. Use the simulator to hone your hazard perception skills? Yeah, I had one of those. It was pretty useful because the hazard perception test is nothing like what you expect it to be like if you've not played one of those things. That was the thing that probably helped the most on my test. But I don't know if that's quite the same thing, because you're not... Like in a real simulator, you'd be doing... You'd be having to actually drive the car and watch out for traffic and all that kind of thing at the same time as doing the hazard perception. Like the simulator games are supposed to give you the full experience of what you're doing. That's what I should say next, the hazard perception simulator. I mean... Okay, that one's kind of tempting. Who's gonna be good here? Duck, probably. Pokemon quiz. Get it right and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong and I get to fight a trainer. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. Yes, absolutely. Wait, no, I was trying to get that wrong. It evolves into Metapod. Give me the question again. I was a thief, but I became straight. Good for you. See whether the skills I've learned have stood the test of time. Whether I'm safe to get into a car with. I don't know how optimistic I am about that one. See, I think I'm a fairly safe driver in that I've never been in any kind of accident, but like... I never go anywhere. I only use my car to get to work and back, and I'd be really nervous about. I'm really nervous about going anywhere new. I don't navigate very well. I have to know the path off by heart to get anywhere. I don't like driving in unfamiliar surroundings, so I'd say I'm a safe driver, but not a good driver. Driving really stresses me out. Like, the thing about going new places is that when you're driving, you've got... Dude, talk to me. Okay. Good to know. How hot Pokemon Fire Breath can get, I don't know. Please enlighten me. Yeah, like, when you're driving, you've got enough to do as it is, with watching all the other cars, keeping an eye out on pedestrians, monitoring your speed, all the things that go into making a large metallic object move at high speed safely, while surrounded by other large metallic objects hurtling along. Like, I feel that's enough work without me having to navigate as well, and figure out which directions I need to go, and read road signs, and figure out which lane I need to be in on this upcoming roundabout that I've never seen before. Like, I imagine that's mostly just me, but I have bad coordination issues, so trying to do lots of things at once stresses me. Yeah, I know some people seem to love driving, but it's just not for me, I'm afraid. It's just a way of getting from one place to another as far as I'm concerned. Blah blah blah. No, don't blah blah it out. I was genuinely interested in that. Game, you don't understand me in the slightest. Get it wrong and I get to face a trainer. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. Yes, absolutely. You can't win. I've fought this battle 1,000 times in my head. I've studied every possible combination of Pokémon. My Ponyta will absolutely defeat you. Wait, what is that Pokémon? I've never seen it before. It's almost like it comes from a place other than this island, which I've never left. I don't understand what's going on here. What type even is it? It's like a giant rabbit. Is it rabbit type? Is it normal type? How can I win without any information? It's okay, if I try enough fire-type Pokemon, then one of them has got to not be weak to its surf move. It's just scientific experimentation, that's what it is. It's all data. Data for next time. My studies are in ruins. Alright, what have we got here? Poliwag evolves 3 times. Of course it does. Most Pokemon have 4 forms. I just like fire. Good for you. That's a decent level. Makes me think Blaine is going to be a few levels higher than I am. The thing about Blaine is, there's like, he just has straight up fire types with no clever tricks or anything like that. At this point in the game, even in a challenge run like this, you've got countermeasures for basic fire types. Just not got anything special that's going to cause you trouble. He might be the easiest gym leader in the game. By the time that you get to him, you have a countermeasure. It's either him or Erica's got to be the easiest. Are Thunder moves effective against ground element type Pokemon? Yes, Thunder moves are incredibly effective against ground type element Pokemon in making the ground type Pokemon feel strong and tough. That's why they're often used in therapy. Guys, it's a unicorn on fire. What more do I have to say? Ah, so beautiful, so majestic, so dead. Rapidash, so warm, so cuddly. Love it, hug it when I sleep. Lumus breaking in the face of a unicorn. There's a sentence. It's a unicorn on fire, Wolfie. There's just so much beauty in the world. Sorry, all Pokemon are identical regardless of level and type. Technically it's not a favourite until it's hit the ground. Until then it's just a favour. If it's in space, it's a favourite. Unicorns are really popular these days. I liked unicorns before they were on fire. I made a word joke, people. Narellen is falling off his chair. GM28 contains Tombstoner. Absolutely, I use this move all the time. It's probably my favourite rock and or fighting move. Fire is weak against H2O, but what could H2O be? If only I had the answer to this puzzle, I could win this fight. If only I had some idea what H2O meant. Two puns in quick succession? To be fair, they were kind of the same pun. Dihydrogen monoxide? Of course, it was dihydrogen monoxide all along. That's why Doc won, because Doc is a poison type, and dihydrogen monoxide is incredibly toxic. Every year people are killed by dihydrogen monoxide. And the addictive properties. Not one person who's ever been addicted to dihydrogen monoxide has ever survived withdrawal. And yet the government put it in the taps. Where does that come from? How do they think that's okay? Fluorine's one thing, but dihydrogen monoxide? Exactly, 3 days is all it takes. 3 days from your last sip of dihydrogen monoxide and you're done for. Blaine, you have a really mundane sprite. You just got the generic old man thing. You're supposed to be a gym leader. Dude, class it up a bit. We ready for this, guys? I feel under-leveled, but I also feel like Blaine isn't going to be tough. But I felt like Sabrina was going to be tough and we stomped all over her, so maybe this is going to be unpredictable. Country is going to the dogs, which is a cat I find particularly offensive. That's fair. You better have burn heal. See, this is more of a sprite. Look at that maniacal look. That's the face of a mad scientist, if ever I saw one. That's the face of a guy who worked for Team Rocket and ran the Pokemon lab and cloned an ancient Pokemon, and then watched his life's work burn around him, and decided to devote the rest of his life to just battling people. Is he wearing goggles or does he just have an evil scowl? Can't it be both? Ponyta. A guy with that kind of mad scientist super genius appearance probably should have a better squad. Excuse me. Oh, we're trapped in the fire, guys. What? What is going on? First it's the Alakazam that just uses Recover at full health. Now Blaine's using all of his super potions on a full health Rapidash? What is up with the AI tonight? I know the Gen 1 AI was trash, but it's not normally this bad. I don't know what made him do that. If we can get out of this fire, that'd be nice. Man, that's a sentence, isn't it? Has anyone ever said, "No, I'm cool with you. I'm cool with being in the fire. I don't mind it. I'll lie here a little bit longer." Level 47. All right, let's bring this thing down. The game's taking pity on me after the incident with Justice Red. He's guiding me from beyond the grave. He's our superhero. He's our champion. His spirit is with us even now. If those aren't glasses, that's one... Oh, goggles. That's one hell of a glare. Earned the volcano badge. I don't feel like I earned much there, but okay. Fire Blast. The ultimate fire technique. Don't waste it on a water Pokemon. I wish I had a Slowpoke so I could teach it Fire Blast right in front of him. Oh, this Fire Blast? This Fire Blast right here? Don't waste it on a water type Pokemon? Slowbro, you know what to do. I'd love to waste it right now, but I don't have anything to waste it on. What have I got that can even learn it? Entropy can learn it. Okay, that's a weird one. That's almost a waste, because Entropy's special stat is through the floor. Teaching Doc new moves is never a waste. Doc can use anything. If Polisu could learn it, I would probably go for that. I think for now I'm just going to deposit it. Justice Red sacrificed himself to go deeper into the game where it could turn the AI against itself. Exactly, absolutely. This was his plan all along. Night, Wolfie. I'll be finishing up in a moment anyway. No room left to store items. Are you serious? What have I got in there? I've even filled the PC. All these rare candies, I should probably use those. I should probably sell some of this crap as well. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up in a minute anyway. It's nearly 11 my time. We did 2 gym leaders tonight. It's not bad. Yeah, his sacrifice has purified us. It seemed like it weakened us, but actually it made us stronger. It was our destiny to fail, and he has changed that destiny. Well, next time we've got Viridian City and Giovanni. Although I suppose we'll probably be doing a bit of grinding before that. And also figuring out what squad we want to take in against the ground gym. I mean... here's the thing. Some of our classics, Dark. Poison type, not going to do well against ground. Lady Squeak, our leader. Electric type, not going to do well against ground. Entropy, rock type, not going to do well against ground. Got Polysue, which should do okay. And of course we've got Snorelon. And Wolfbird will be safe against ground attacks, although a lot of the ground ones will have rock moves. So we got options. We'll have to fish around the squad a little bit, probably do a bit of training, but... yeah, next time we'll get our 8th badge, and we'll start our tour of Victory Road, heading straight for the Elite Four. So I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've had a good time. I've enjoyed myself. Yeah, we did 2 gyms. We made some good progress. I think this was a good stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow will be the traditional Wednesday Lumus Suffers stream where I play old games and have a bad time of it. In fact, no, actually I should mention this here. Me and Wolfie were talking about tomorrow. I think we're going to do a Rampage Night stream. A co-op stream. I'm going to get him on Skype or Discord and we're going to play through it together. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. That'll be what we're doing for the Lumus Suffers stream. Some Rampage Nights. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and Pokemon will be next Tuesday. Thanks for watching. I hope I'll see you guys all next time.